The Solana Gaming Supercycle has arrived. Only the strongest players will carve their name in history on-chain. More than 30 legendary games await, each a battlefield, each a chance to rise. It's time to prove yourself in the arena. Join now. The Solana Gaming Supercycle has arrived. Only the strongest players will carve their name in history on-chain. More than 30 legendary games await, each a battlefield, each a chance to rise. It's time to prove yourself in the arena. Join now.
GM, we are back. We are live. And I know my guest is here. You just got the camera turning on and off. You know, don't get camera shy on me right now, man. We're about to deep dive. It's Friday, man. And I know one thing for a fact. You guys just sold out your NFT mint. Congrats. You know, huge shout out to you guys. But man, like the past 35 days on the Twitter account, I was trying to do my summary, get ready for the show. And I'm like, man, like it's like just back-to-back things. And I think you and I spoke not long ago. We were on the show. We were talking about the 3 different games, the whole like ecosystem, what you guys are set out to build. And I think it's really cool that now we're back on. But now we're back on because games about to be released. Games, the NFTs just got launched. Man, like the shipping of everything, the ideas are finally going to come to fruition, man. So, Hero, man, how are you? How are you doing, man?
Jorge, thank you very much for the time. It's a pleasure to be here again. I'm pretty excited. We have, as you mentioned, a sold out, mint out, but it's 6,000 NFTs. It's awesome. We saw, a lot of interest. And as you mentioned, we are really close to our first game, real game. I will tell you more in a bit. We are, polishing the last things to release, and we have 4 next weeks that will be incredible in terms of launches, releases, and many things that we will be showing to the community. So yes, really excited and working a lot also with the team.
Yeah,
so,
and I mean, I think like, it's crazy that you have all these things shipping, but also we are 33 days away from Breakpoint, and I know that you are going to be there as well. And there's something happening there.
Absolutely, we will be there. Last year, actually in Singapore, we were there. It was only me and someone else from the team. But this year we will be, I think, 5 from the team. We will have product, and this will be amazing in my opinion. And my second time in Breakpoint, and I really like it actually. Last one because it was my first, not just participating but being there. And it's amazing. The vibes, the people there is incredible. So yes, pretty excited too to visit the Breakpoint in Abu Dhabi. It's a crazy place to be.
Yeah. No, look, I'm excited. Abu Dhabi is a couple, less than 33 days. All right, Hero, for those that are new, 30 seconds. Tell us the 3 games, 3 titles, and just a quick blurb on each game.
Okay, right. We are building an ecosystem of games, as you said, not just one. We are building this under Valannia. Valannia Realms is our browser MMO with a real-world economy. Valannia Arena is a mobile-like RTS. We are building this in Unreal Engine 5. It's a mix between a Age of Empires and a League of Legends, something crazy like that. And our most ambitious project, which is Valannia World. It's an MMO built in Unreal Engine 5, and the idea is that we are using all the assets from the arena, which it's been built in Unreal Engine 5, to the world. So yes, there will be synergies with our currency for the different games, and the idea will go beyond there, but we will start with those, which is a lot of work. But yes, pretty excited because we have two of them, Realms and Arena. Like they are pretty advanced, and actually they are playable right now internally. But yes, doing really well, to be honest.
Yeah, man. It's really cool to hear. It's really cool to hear that. When you set this out, 3 different games, sounded very ambitious, right? And I'll tell you, like, I was very kind of skeptical, right? Because again, in Web3 gaming, we just haven't seen games actually being able to ship or deliver certain things. We've seen games trying to launch tokens. We've seen games with NFTs and all that stuff. And now that I sit back and like I'm able to see where you are today, I think it's been like actually an approach that like I wish now is kind of a case study for others to want to build, because yes, the token's coming out soon, and yes, you have the NFTs out soon, but it's a time frame all within a very short time frame of like within 15, 10 or 30 days, right? Yeah. That like allows somebody to say, I can go read about it, I could go learn about it, and I could go play about it all within a short capsule. And I think that like short term in Web3 is something that we know does a lot better than long term, because not everybody's looking long term. Whereas a lot of games have came out and said, I'm launching my token today, and the game's not going to be live for 2 years. I'm launching an NFT collection, and the game's not going to be live for 2-3 years. And I think we all know what has happened in Web3 gaming when that happens is I'll go to crypto Twitter in 6 months from today and be like, I hate this project. They're not delivering. They're not showing. And, like, I think now that you're here and you're able to say, titles coming next couple of weeks, token and economy will be live going in the next couple of weeks. The NFTs were free. And I love that the NFTs were free as well, because, man, again, like I think in Web3 gaming, like giving the opportunity to the gamer to own things is great, but also giving the opportunity to the gamer to try the game at a no cost first is probably the most crucial thing, because, man, we've seen what some of these NFTs have cost in the past, and letting the player base set your economy, your floor, and all that stuff. I think, man, hats off to you guys. Really, really excited for what's coming.
Thank you very much, Jorge. Yes, I think we did we have been building here for more than 2 years, and we started like 3 people in the team. We are 30 right now. We have revenue, and everything going on there. But I think we did really well, not only in the vision, but taking into account and learn from the mistakes from the past in Web3 gaming. And with this long-term vision, I think we are really in the right track, and especially right now in Solana, we are we're connected. We are in Solana gaming today. It's amazing for us to be here with you guys and sharing what we have. And what you said is totally true. Our NFTs now, we had the free mint like 2-3 days ago, and the floor is going up, but it's pretty achievable to have one of those. And the cool part is that one of our slogans is, one hero, a universe of games. That's why we are going to give the opportunity for the people to play the different games we are going to launch with just one NFT, and this is really cool in my opinion. And if you want, I don't know if we have time, but I could share like what we have now and also where we are going from. What I share, I don't know if you wanna do it, but we can do it later.
Bro, let me tell you something. There's something about gamers. Don't ever tease them and not give it to them right away. If I keep talking right now, I'm gonna get canceled. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead, share your screen, show us what you got before you get me canceled.
Awesome. Let me see how I can share. One sec. There's the screen. 1 second. Okay, which one?
You see the chat's already going, man. Alpha's coming. Alpha. You see?
Alpha.
Alpha. The chat's got an alpha. Here we go, man.
Okay, this is our.
All right.
Can you see?
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. This is our actually our dashboard, our portal that we are going to change in the next, I would say, couple of weeks max. And we will have integrations and many things going on. We have here the marketplace, the inventory for the wallet, the ranking. We have an amazing ranking that you can check there. We have more than 80 guilds going on and staking for the NFTs, the heroes, and actually the coolest part I would say now is Road to Realms, which is our mini game, and we are pretty proud of this because we achieved like more than 2 million transactions on chain. And the cool part here is that we don't have the token yet, and this is not the final game, right? So this is just a crafting on chain mini game. And let me, this is
hold on before you get into it though. Two things.
Yes. Please.
The speakers are asking you to come closer to your microphone. You keep walking away from your microphone.
Okay.
Second one is, can you maybe, before you walk us to the road to Realms, maybe walk us through the Risen NFTs? Because
Absolutely.
and because I think that like, be careful on the alpha and the Risen NFTs, because I think like, man, I was trying to sweep the floor earlier and I was like, which ones do I need? But give me the Risen NFT alpha, even though the people are watching, because I want to understand
Absolutely.
like, what will I need to be able to get into the game?
Okay. Yes. The recent collection is, it's a free mint we did a couple of days ago on Magic Eden. And they are like your character for the game, right? So those heroes are from 8 different races, right? So with those heroes, you will be able to equip them, you will be able to craft, you will be able to explore, expand, mine everything in our Realms experience that we are going to launch pretty soon. So yes, this is like the entry point, right? This is like your avatar in any MMO. The cool part that in Valannia Realms, as long as it's a time management and crafting game, you will be able to manage more than one. And this is the cool part, right? One can be exploring, traveling, and the other one can be crafting in the city. So this is really cool. So yes. For those who are interested in Reason, we have them obviously on Magic Eden. I tell you the price is going up because it was like a free mint. And yes, we will be some relations with future releases that are pretty important. But yes, this is all for that collection in particular. Good.
Yeah, no, I think it was good for us to understand, maybe even to understand like what the factions and the players, the characters are. It would be awesome before you head in, because I know that like once you head in, we're probably going to see all that right now.
Yes, right. So yes, we have the marketplace, and there we will see like the different collections. And I don't want to go really deep into this, but we have here one collection, which is the OG collection, and the other one is the Beyond. And the Beyond collection was also a free mint, right? So they are pretty good in terms of the floor price. But I want to focus on something that you mentioned, which is the races. In Valannia, we have 8 different races, and we are attaching the races to the wallet. So you have to choose actually a race. For example, I will do this right now with you. We have 8 races. Every race have different, bonuses and stats. In this case, I have in this wallet like some of the Santa race, and I will pick this one. And you can see here, I will zoom a bit, 3 of them. And here is pretty cool because I have this prepared for you guys, which is one OG of Santa, one Beyond, which is the previous free mint collection, and one of the Reason, right? So
I think I have all these too, so I'm good.
Cool, awesome. Let me I have to, as long as it's staking and everything. So I have to. And yes, what you need to do is you just send the hero to Road to Realms, which is this is more everything on chain, as I said, and it's a crafting mini game exploration. You will be able to send the heroes to some dungeons. I will show you in a bit. But yes, this is really important that you first choose which race would you like to have. In our case, we have, you can see here, 8 different professions: exploration, blacksmith, architecture, engineering, mining, and every race is like good in one of them. So we have these 8 races, 8 professions synergy. This is pretty cool. And yes, I think we have the heroes there, right? You can see here the level, the HP, for example, and I'm going to show you the map. This is the map of Valannia. Actually, it's the one I have in the background. I don't know if you can see this, but yes, the first experience that we are going to launch, which is Valannia Realms Gathering, will be taking place just in this part in Lyria, right? So here you have like many dungeons and point of interest, right? It's really is similar to what Might and Magic is, this kind of games, but it's totally different in terms of, it's an open world, different mechanics and everything. But the inspiration obviously is here. And yes, pretty simple. I will explain. Here is the Eldrath. Eldrath is the capital city of the world. It's the most important capital. Here you have some quests that you have to follow. Here you can send, for example, you select this and you choose a hero and you send it to travel. Let's do it, for example. You send the hero and you can see that this hero is going to the vortex 5 minutes and the location is Eldrath, right? So as you can see, it's a time management game. In this case, I'm going for the experience and speed. But for example, you can equip every hero. For example, we have here this Santar that you can level up the stats with the available points. It's like every level you get from the hero, you can level up and increase the stats. You can equip them with equipment, obviously. And yes, for example, something you can do, I will show you really quickly. If you go to jobs, for example, and this hero is going to the vortex, and I can do something else with another one. For example, this one, I will put here, I will craft a copper ingot, okay, from the blacksmith profession. So what I have to do is, these are the materials needed for this specific craft, and here you can see the crafting time for this specific ingot, right? So I select one, I send all the items, and that's it. This hero will be crafting in some seconds, and this is the cool part, that I can do different things with the different heroes I have, right? This will be updated in a couple of seconds, but this is more or less what this is going on right now. And for the dungeons, for example, the Seraphim, this one, for example, I choose this hero, and I have 69% of success ratio, right? So I select the hero and I send it. Okay, so I send the hero, and that's it. It's I don't know, so around 6 minutes. Yes, we have it here, 6 minutes, and 6 minutes the hero will return, and we will see if that was successfully or not, right? The more items you get, the more success and opportunities you have to complete that stage. And the dungeon I didn't show you, but the dungeon will give you one Balanite, and one Balanite is this gem right here that is used for everything in the game, and obviously a random drop, which is we have meat, water, copper ore, Seraphic ore, which is more expensive. And the good part is that this is happening right now, and this is everything on chain, and that's why we have, as I told you, more than 2 million transactions on chain. And we are really happy, Jorge, because this is not like a really deep and difficult and dynamic game. Dynamic is the word. And we have all these transactions, and we see the people paying a lot, and we are really happy. Exactly because of this, we don't have the game yet live, and we don't have the token and many things that will be coming in the upcoming weeks. So yeah, really, really, really happy.
Yeah, no, man. First of all, congrats. I mean, and just seeing this right now and the way that how clean it is, and just again the simplicity of it, I think is just so important. But I even went start thinking, right, because the first game, I remember the leaderboard to the first game had almost the top 5 players had almost spent over $1 million between 3 or 4 players, and the top 10 leaderboard was an average spend between 30,000 or more. And so it's man, what was it? And now looking at the next iteration of where you are, I'm starting to really connect the dots here of like, okay, the ability to not only be on chain, but the ability to level up and the ability to keep a player, the loop for the player. And that is just the most important part that many games I think don't understand is what is that game loop? What is the game loop to keep someone entertained? Come back today, tomorrow, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and have them want to keep being able to spend in the game to level up, right? And in that same return, being able to have the spend, which is a revenue, to keep creating more of the game, to keep the player entertained. And then you zoom out for a second, and now we're talking about IP, and we're building an IP here that I think like, yeah, what else can this IP do? What else can it power? And you start looking at gaming to entertainment, and entertainment is probably the best way that most games are successful in gaming in general in Web 2. And I think like I'm starting to fully see the whole circle in the Valannia ecosystem.
Totally. Yes. And I think it's really important, and I see this now 2 years after being building Valannia, and something that we did many mistakes, right? A lot of them. But something that we did really well is to try to communicate really well the vision behind the project. Is we are not doing just a game to launch it and grab some cash and that's it. We are building something for the long term. This big IP, it will be difficult, but because it's not easy to build 3 games in real and open world. But we are doing really well. We are really happy, and we have a community that is supporting, as you said, a lot, because they see the vision. And we talk to the community like every week in the Discord. We have the tavern meetings, we call it, and once a week we speak to the community, what we have, what's going, if we have some problem, whatever. But transparency and be direct, in my opinion, is really important. But this is something that not many founders does, in my opinion. But this is again, just my opinion, Jorge.
Yeah, man, like I'm glad you kind of you bring that up, right? Because I've been in this space for too long, man. And building in public is such a Web3 thing, and it's something to say. And a lot of founders want to say that, like, oh yeah, building in public. I could tell you that I could tell you, because I've been part of so many games and I'm part of almost every single gaming Discord there is. One thing that always was like very stood out from you guys was the amount of town halls and events that you guys do just to communicate. And I was like, man, like, I don't know. At first, like I said, for me at first, I was like, I don't know if that's a strategy, but sure, whatever. But now you look back and you're just like, the reason for the success is because the community's getting to have to be, they're able to be involved. They're able to give feedback, but they're also being able to be immersed in the experience of why you're building this and what's being built for the future. And I think that gives gamers more of an understanding, but also more of a, I don't want to say like financial advice here, but a more of a like feeling more comfortable to be involved in an ecosystem and being okay with, hey, couple microtransactions here, but being able to play within the game. And I think that, man, right there, like, anytime you are spending, you want to feel comfortable about your spend. You don't want to know what you're going to not spend into the unknown. And I think, like, you said it quite like perfect. Is like, we're constantly bi-weeklies of having conversations in Discords of like, hey, what's coming? What is this? What we're doing? The future, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's just, a key to all of it.
Totally. It's something that I have to say here, Jorge. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but this is my opinion at the end, is all of us, I include myself in the Web3 space, we all say, oh, I wish one game or one project building being really transparent and whatever. And the first game that is doing like some kind of Ponzi economics or whatever, we all jump there. This is not complaining. This is just being realistic of how the crypto gaming space is. Again, I'm not complaining. I like that. It's cool. But also, I think that we, as a community together, we should focus and also see. I don't say enter, buy, and whatever, but see and be aware of how and who is building something really, legit, I would say, or with this long-term vision. But again, Jorge, my opinion.
Yeah, no. Look, I think yeah, I mean, it's an opinion, but it's also like from a founder perspective or founder opinion, like I think there's a lot there to carry because again, look, being in this space a couple of years, getting to where you are, not many have been able to do that. And I think that, it's maybe there is a lack of founders speaking up and saying, hey, what's right, what's wrong, and like here's the friendly advice to like others, right? And
Yes.
we talk a lot about touching grass and what's and whatnot, but like, yeah, I think here you're saying what some of the things that need to be said. Back
Totally.
to realms here in a little bit of, so
Yeah.
walk us now through like this is one part of the map though. I mean, like this is just like a tiny part of the map. The map
Correct.
itself is massive. Can you tell us like what we are going to be expecting in a couple weeks? Like
yes. Yes. Well, let me show you one quickly thing is, okay, this hero dungeon completed, the one I sent to the pyramid, right? So you click here and you will see like dungeon completed, click, and that's it. You get some experience. And once you complete all these stages, you will get this, like the revenue, the reward. But yes, as you were saying, we are going to launch the full Lyria, right? So as you can see here, Lyria, and we are just in the south of this region, which is this, and we have like the 70% of the map on the north, right? Every asset you see here will be smaller, but pretty much smaller, like a lot. And the reason behind, and there will be like a battle shadow. I don't know the wording in English, but it's like the Age of Empires. Whenever you don't see the map, right? So this will be like this. And why? Because you will see your heroes moving around the map, and you will see every hero you control, and you will see also the opponents, the heroes of the other races, the heroes of your guilds, and you will be like managing everything in real time. And you will be able actually to enter the city. And I have some visuals for you guys here. For example, yes, this is another an example of another point of interest. This is the Wandering Wizard Brotherhood, and we have the concept art, which is also 3D models from the city. The city is this one here. You will be able to enter the city and see a map like this, but with the models like this. You will see here, for example, the artisan building, the architecture building, and also you see the central dock of the city, right? Something that I wanted to share too with you is whenever you go to the city, because now it's really really simple. You see here blacksmith, for example, as I told you, and you enter here and you click and that's it. But we will have obviously in that city a full building for the blacksmith, right? And what you see here is not just the new UI for the blacksmith, but also the new UI for the whole game, right? You see here, the character stats, the inventory, the combat units, because we have combat units, and this is I can explain that later, but this is another story. We have the tavern, we have the diplomacy tab, and many things that will be happening and going on in a couple of weeks.
Zoom in a little bit, because man, you got me right. I got this thing on my massive computer right now. Like I got it fully zoomed in, and I'm like trying to take it all in because like we've never seen this before. And like,
yes,
yeah, man,
yes.
I'm like a little kid right now at a candy shop.
Yes. Okay, so what you see here is you see the hero you have selected, and actually you can see the 8 professions here, the logos of them, and you are in the blacksmith, right? In the blacksmith, you have the workbench, you have the work orders, and you have the specialization, right? You have here the recipes in order to craft, the recipe in the bottom. I mean, what you need for this recipe exactly, you can craft, and you have the delivery table. And well, the other options and the new interface that you will see, your tokens, your gold, influence points, and many other things. The coolest part of this, Jorge, is that it's not anymore fully on-chain. We like Solana, we love on-chain and transactions and everything, but we are really focusing in the in the gaming experience, and all the assets can be moved to the chain. The marketplace remains on chain, and we will have rewards in our token in Valannia, and many other things. But we really want that the gameplay is like more dynamic and not accepting every transactions all the time. And this is our proposal in order to reach that objective.
Yeah, man. I think I love how clean it is. I love how easy it is to understand. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I think for a gamer of my age, give me simplicity, but give me strategy so that I could be simple in my strategy. And I think
Totally.
It sells it. Hey, I know that we're coming around our time here, and I want to make sure that we talk. So major roadmap for the end of the year, breakpoint being again 33 days away. This is coming out soon, tokens coming out soon, NFT just came out soon. There's a lot of things you guys are shipping and a lot of things are going on. What do you think is that one message though to those that are very much watching for the first time or looking to get involved or want to have a more immersive experience? What's that one message you got for them?
Well, I would say that this is the right moment to get involved and see what we have, at least with one recent NFT that we just minted out. The prices are low at the moment. It was the same with the previous collection, free mint in the same thing. And I would say stay tuned. We had the 2 weeks ago the cinematic trailer, which is amazing in my opinion. I love it. And we are going to have the token. We are going to have more visual content, realms, the launch of realms. We will have the lands, the properties of this amazing city I showed you in 3Ds, and yes, breakpoint and more things going on. We are going to share also what's coming and the roadmap for the next year. And there are many things that the people is not expecting that will be happening the next year. So I would say short message, stay tuned, get involved with a recent NFT, which is pretty cheap. You can get it easily. And yes, stay tuned within the 2 next weeks.
Yeah, I mean, free, man. I don't know how much more people want, man. I don't know how much easier you could put it, how much easier it is. Hey, man, at Breakpoint, is there any merch or anything like that, man? Because I'm going and I need some new clothes, and I want to know how much I need to pack in the bag.
Yes, we will have some merch. I think we have hoodies. We'll have some hoodies, t-shirts, and some extra stuff.
Yeah, hey man, I gotta ask you $1 million question, man. All these characters in Valannia and all that stuff. Are you cosplaying or what?
I can't. I don't know. I can't say that we are not going to do that. Let's put it this way.
Man, hey, Hero, man, if I don't see you showed up in full gear, man, I'm letting you know now. I'm gonna FUD on the timeline.
I can start with this red hat.
Hero, man, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you sharing all this alpha. I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I'm excited. I have my notifications on. Any dates that we need to make sure that we are make sure we clear off. We don't have any dates going on, anything personal going on. I don't care if you have dinner with your girlfriend, your wife, whatever it is. You cancel it because Valannia is coming.
Yes, stay tuned. I would say next week. That's it.
Next week. Damn. Okay, guys. Y'all appreciate Hero for coming on. Thanks again for everything. And we're excited to see Valannia keep cooking.
Thank you very much.